guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a drugstore makeup look. First off, I'm going to show you the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using. It's the Hard Candy in Birthday Suit, one of my favorite drugstore ones. Also the Rimmel London Stay Matte in True Ivory for my foundation. It's a very nice moussey foundation. Concealer will be Hard Candy Glamoflauge. I'm not sure which one it is in. I think it is medium. Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer, dark spot correcting. I'm also going to be using the mascara from Rimmel London Scandeleyes. I believe it is in 01 black, just plain black. Next up is the Hard Candy I'm going to be using is Walk the Line in black. It is a liquid eyeliner. I really like this one also. This is just a pencil eyeliner I will be using for my waterline. This one is just in plain black. And for lipstick, this is the Maybelline Matte 690 Siren in Scarlet Red. Also, the pencil liner from Maybelline New York in the color 50 Red. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to be using my primer. I like to do that all over my face, obviously. This one actually is a very nice primer. Don't forget to do the forehead, the eyes. Try and get rid of all of my pores. Damn hair. Alright, there we go. Chin, nose, under the eyes, on top of the eyes again. I really like to get it in there. Now, moving on to the concealer. That is the Hard Candy concealer. I did check and it is the medium. So I'm going to put that under my eye area. Yeah, my eye area. Try to get rid of some of those dark baggy looks. Well, the baggy look. Dark circles. Also running it down beside my nose, on my chin. I like a lot of coverage. This one is a very nice coverage, but it is very greasy, so I will have to be setting this after. Forehead, of course, and down the nose bridge area. Patty, patty, patty. Patting that in. And I'm reaching for my beauty blender. Yes, it is a damp beauty blender. So you just want to dab that until it is all in. Alright, that's what it looks like after it's done. Now, now I am moving on to the Rimmel London, the Stay Matte. It is a very nice moussey concealer, one of my favorite drugstore foundations. Sorry. Add a little extra, so yes, I am doing a voiceover. Yeah, so I move on to my beauty blender, and I also I push and push and push and push on that dang thing just to get it nice and even. Anyways, moving on. This is the contouring palette from Wet n Wild. Sorry, Wet n Wild contouring palette. I really like this palette. First, I'm going to go under my under eyes and set it all with the lightest shade in this duo. As you can see, I hit pan. I really do like this. It's very nice, especially if you guys are just starting to contour. This palette is awesome. It is very cheap. I believe I picked it up from Walmart. For like $5-6, and that's Canadian, by the way. So now I move on to the brown, the darker shade in the duo, and I'm doing my cheek. And yeah, that is awesome. I know it looks a little dark right now, but later on I will be blending it, so I'm just kind of sculpting it to show myself, where I want to be putting it, which I usually do. I do those the first, like both my cheekbones I do first, and then I do my jaw, Moved on to my forehead. That's my usual routine. And then later on I will be doing my nose, sculpt my nose. But right now, this is what I do. So I move on to the forehead area and just kind of blend it in. You have to blend a lot to make it seamless, or you will be very patchy, or you will see if it's not blended, it will be like from one color to the other instead of being a blend, so that it kind of goes into each other. Alright, so the blush that I am using right now is from Mark. It is an independent sales, well actually it's an independent company. Usually in Canada it is with Avon, so you will have to see your independent sales representative for Avon in order to get this. And yeah. So as you can see, it's not blended, but this is where I start blending. So I go back to the Wet n Wild Duo for contouring palette, and I go into the white shade, or the lightest shade, and I start blending together so it comes very nicely. Now I'm on to my other side. Keep blending, keep blending. Oh, and by the way, after I do my foundation, I like to go a couple of shades lighter. You probably noticed that I looked like a ghost before I start putting on the contouring, but I do like to go a little bit lighter in my foundation so that when I do put bronzer on, it blends very nicely. It naturally highlights my face, and after it's done, it actually all blends together really nicely, so it does look darker. I do go darker. So yeah, so now I am doing my nose, as you can see, contouring my nose. I just currently started contouring my nose, and I find that it makes a huge difference. So again, you're going to blend it out. Make sure that it is seamless, or else you will look like a drawn-on drag queen, I should say. Even though drag queens are so pretty, and they do know how to do bomb makeup, but some ladies that they do that, well, some just, I'm not trying to bash anybody, but some people just don't know how to do makeup. I'm not perfect either. I am still learning, just so you guys know. Alright, so now moving on to the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be using the brown in this, and I'm going to be using my, I believe that is a, no, I don't know. I'll have to double check. I want to say smudging, but it's not a smudging brush. Tapered? No. My other, anyways, it's a Luxie brush. I really like this brush. It's really, really nice. Luxie.com, Luxie.com, if you want to purchase any of these. Also, this one, I actually show you guys that it is my tapered blending. I really love this one. Is the 205 from Luxie. Really love that brush. I use that for everything, but that's my blending brush. Moving on to the side color beside it, it's more of a white cream color, and I'm putting that on my lids, and also above the crease, just on the, well, I want to say brow bone, but it's that, yeah, above the crease. Looking good. Next, I'm going to go back to the brown, and just redo my line, but go up a little bit higher over the crease. And the other eye. Sorry about the background noise. I'm trying to eliminate that, but it is hard. Alright, so this one is a gray purpley color. It's a shimmery color, not too bad, well, not too shimmery, but just enough, just a touch of it. And that I'm going to go from my inner crease above the brown that I had put on before. Now I'm going to the one beside that one, and that is more of a white color. I really like this color. It's a very good blending color. And I'm putting that on my lid. just to lighten it up a little bit, and also blending as I go. Then I'm going back to the brown and just touching up. And I did actually do it myself, made a DIY makeup vanity light that I actually got, well, a mirror. The mirror is from the dollar store, and the lighting, I believe, is from Sunbeam, but it's LED lights that are very, very, very awesome. So now I'm using the pencil liner for my waterline. If you guys want to see my makeup vanity, my makeup mirror isn't perfect, but it's doing the job perfectly for me. I actually just did it today, so this video is based on a tryout with my light, and I'm very happy with it. Alright, so I've noticed that I had a little bit of creasing under my eyes, so I'm just going to clean that up a little bit. And also, if you don't want to frig up yeah, I had a little bit of a foundation chunk on my bottom waterline. But if you guys don't want to frig up your face makeup while putting on eyeliner, especially on the waterline, sometimes I used to use my fingers just to kind of pull down my eye a little bit so I can reach my waterline, while I now use a beauty blender, which is amazing not to frig up your contouring, your foundation that you already had on. So yeah, pretty perfect. Alright, so that's done. Now let's get into the always everyday challenging liquid eyeliner. Any type of eyeliner, from liquid eyeliner, from Sephora to Kat Von D to even Drugstore. I always frig this up. Always, always. So I'm going to start on camera, and I will just finish up off camera. See what I do? I always frig this up. See this eye? It looks really good until I move back on to do the other side to try and get it to the same exact and yeah, it ain't working. Alright, let's try and do the other side. And I frigged it up a little bit, like I always do. And it is raining outside, by the way, so if you do hear that, it is the rain. I am on my back porch doing a voiceover after I tape this. And yes, I do like the voiceover. This is my first time doing a voiceover, so yeah, I'm testing that out too. Alright, so I finished my eyeliner. Now I'm moving on to the Rimmel London mascara. This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. This one's just the black one. One eye, second eye will be off camera. And I'm back. Alright, so we got all the eyes done. We clean up the lips, get all that foundation, concealer off. And now I'm going to go in with my red pencil, lip pencil. This takes a little bit of time for me to do. Also, I just want to thank you guys for clicking my video. And I wanted to hope that you, well, I actually hope that you subscribe, like my video, comment if you have any questions, or if you just want to say hi. Follow me on Twitter, Ali Bosha, and Snapchat, AliB0912, same name, AliB0912 on Instagram. So just a tip. If you want to do your Cupid's bow, try and do a crossover X so that you know where the highest points are. When you fill it in, you will not see it. It blends very nicely, so you will not see it. So you're going to go on each side, connect them to the lower lip. I do this very slowly because I'm not really one to use lip liner. Yeah, I'm not one to use lip liner, but I'm starting to use it, so. Anyways, moving on to the lipstick. You gotta do this perfectly or else, you know, especially with red. Red is one of the worst colors to be wearing on your lips because it goes everywhere, but it is beautiful, timeless. I really like red lipstick, and I find red is one of the best colors that suits me, especially with my dark hair. If I dye my hair blonde, I find that the darker colors don't really go with me, so I have to move on to the lighter colors, lighter pinks or bright pinks. I find look a lot better with my blonde hair. So that's all done for the drugstore, but there's one more thing that I have to include is my highlighter. Now the only one that I own is by Tarte, and this is a high-end product. I am sorry, but that is the only one that I have. So that is the highlighter, and it is so beautiful. Like, look at that. Shimmery. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm going to use my brush that I did my contouring with, but I'm going to be using the other side because this is the brush I always use. That's why I was a little bit confused a while ago. So you just I'm just putting a little tiny bit on each cheekbone. I like to put it higher up. I'm going to be blending this out a little bit after. A little bit on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, the end of my nose. I like to put a little bit on my chin also. Alrighty, between the eyebrows, just a little bit. Oh, by the way, I did my eyebrows off camera before I even started. Alrighty, and above and below my eyebrow. So blend it out. Yes, ma'am. And there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like my video, and comment just to say hi. Love you guys. Bye!